welcome to Night Combos. Y'all are gonna have to excuse my voice. I apologize. My voice is horrible sounding right now. It's because I guess hubby and I went on a walk yesterday evening, and I woke up this morning and it's like my voice is wanting to go out. But anytime I'm outside for long, like near the pollen, around the pollen and all of that, my allergies act up and everything. And then I have congestion and the whole nine, y'all. So I truly apologize if my voice sounds awful. Also, I just wanted to say real quick, hubby and I have seen so many comments from so many of y'all that were letting us know that no, we do not look like Ken or Gypsy. And y'all were so sweet and kind and supportive about that. And we truly appreciated that. The reason we finally showed pictures of ourselves around the same time that Ken and Gypsy took pictures of themselves to compare is because that was like the second time now that someone has said we look like Gypsy and Ken, and we just don't see it. But apparently y'all don't either, so okay, now we're not worried about it anymore. But we were just wondering because that's the second time we've been told that. So we really wanted to know. But y'all were so truly sweet and kind about that. So thank y'all so much. Also, thank you so much to all of our subscribers and to all of our new subscribers. Welcome. We truly appreciate every single one of you. We're getting closer and closer to 4,400 subscribers. So hopefully we reach that soon. But either way, we are still so grateful for every single one of you. We truly are. And if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos, all of the things, and we would truly appreciate it so much. And y'all, we're going to talk about how much Gypsy really cares about her friends and how she is so compassionate and caring and supportive towards her friends. Maybe. But we're going to talk about that. So y'all please let us know your thoughts and opinions and all of that in the comment section down below. And we'll be conversating with y'all like always. But we're going to look at a few clips and stuff and we're going to talk about them. Okay, this first clip over here on TikTok, I want y'all to look at from Conspiracy. She's the one that posted it. So Conspiracy posted this clip, and it comes from part of the live that Gypsy did when she was out with her friends celebrating being off of parole, which, again, this goes back to what we've talked about before. Gypsy, you are a 34-year-old mother. Why are you not at least hanging out with people your own age? I get that, some people, they have friends that are a little older and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But what I'm saying is she is a 34-year-old new mother to her first child. And instead of going to like mommy and me classes or little like mommy and me baby music classes, they have all different kinds of mommy and me classes, even daddy and me classes, things like that. Instead of doing things like that to get friends her own age that are in the same chapter of life as her, which is being a new mom to her first child or being a mom, period, she would rather go out to the bars and hang out with much older women because that's the only friends she has is her cult minions from TikTok. And y'all will hear on this, you don't see it in this video, but y'all will hear in this video the other women that were talking in this video were on the live panel that they were doing on probably Bree's channel or something. It may have been Gypsy's channel, I don't know. But the other cult minions, the older women, were on the panel as well. The ones that weren't actually at the bars with her, hanging out with her. Also, y'all, I wonder if Gypsy is gonna be so bold and, you know, throwing up her middle finger and doing all of that if she gets arrested again, or when she gets arrested again. Or if the feds are building a case against her and she gets arrested again. Is she going to be acting like this? Or is she going to go back to the little baby voice of, oh, I'm so pitiful. Please feel sorry for me. I didn't do it. You know? Like, just think about that. But here's this clip.
That's right. That's right.
So she said, y'all can suck it. You know, throwing up her middle finger. Gypsy, when you get arrested again, I really want to know, are you going to be that ballsy?
That's right. That's right. Should we do a BJ shot?
Yes.
Already did.
Yes.
Do it.
So Bree just asked the panel, y'all, should we do a BJ shot? Which is I don't know if I can say this or not, but y'all get what BJ means. It's the word blow and then the word job together. Just those two words together. And Bree's asking, should we do a BJ shot? She's asking the panel that. If you're celebrating being off of parole, or you're out celebrating your birthday, or just celebrating anything, why do you have to be on social media, Gypsy? Why could you not go out just this one night without being on social media and enjoy yourself? Go out and enjoy yourself. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. You had to have that attention from other people. That's crazy. What do y'all think about that? Okay, I'm going to start it over and I'll let it play through.
That's right. That's right. Should we do a BJ shot?
Yes.
Already did.
Yes.
Do it.
You can do it, Gypsy. You have plenty of practice.
Come on, girl. You can do it.
Did she hear me?
You can't tell me you haven't done this shit with no your hands before.
I was going to say, you can do it. You have plenty of practice, Gypsy.
Exactly. Don't pretend. Don't pretend. Don't pretend you can't do it with no hands. Come on, girl. Come on,
You
girl.
could ask Ken when he's asleep.
Do it.
Do it.
Ken's gonna be like, oh my god.
Look how fucking lit. This is hilarious.
She said, how about 2 hands? Oh my god. It's so funny.
Oh, she did it. Look at the fuck she did. That's right. That's right. Should we do a
Y'all, I don't know if she has much practice not using her hands or not, or she seemed to be clueless about what they were talking about. If y'all notice when they said, you know, you've had a lot of practice doing that, and Gypsy just kind of looked blank. Y'all watch that.
You have plenty of practice, Gypsy.
Exactly. Don't pretend. Don't pretend. Don't pretend you can't do it with no hands. Come on, girl. Come on, girl.
She's acting clueless, and I also, in my opinion, I feel like Gypsy just for the show, just to, you know, show off for the live panel and all of that, just to show off, I believe that she was acting more drunk than she actually was. But what do y'all think? I think this was more of a performance for her. But what do y'all think? And just for those of you who don't know, this is what taking a BJ shot is. But there's also an alcoholic drink that is called a blow, J-O-B. So that's what it is. It's just, you know, you pick up the glass with your mouth and throw it back. Like that. We're going to get to her caring about her friends oh so much in just a second. But first, y'all watch this clip. I know some people like Amber J and some people don't. But y'all watch this clip real quick.
You don't want to talk about drunk Gypsy. Come on! Y'all can't tell me you don't want to talk about drunk Gypsy. Come on! She said to the camera, I need to know what this character is called because this is my favorite. I think this is my favorite character on Lock Gypsy. That couldn't have gotten better. I was asleep, so I had to watch clips. But listen, the toothbrush thing, at least you're owning up to it. You know what I'm saying? She said, nobody else ever had a toothbrush and used it for that? No, Gypsy. We never damn thought of that. I like this. I like this a lot. Gypsy doesn't have many friends, but I think that her friends should start visiting more often. You think she drunk cold Ryan's? You think she drunk cold Ryan's, and if so, how many times? She probably sent Ryan's a bunch of drunk selfies. Listen, Gypsy, I think it was great. Did you throw ups? Because this is exactly why I don't drink. Because you get sick. Nobody wants to really drink. Gypsy's gonna be a drunk. It's fans. I was fucking entertained. That was fucking phenomenal. They tried to call the store and tell them that Gypsy's there. What are they gonna do? There's nothing. What? Who cares? It's Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Some people like her, some people don't like her. It's a Gypsy Rose, huh? Gypsy Rose. Gypsy Rosa Blanchard. She's going out that May. She's at the clubs. I'm just kidding. Listen, Gypsy, everything's fine. I thought you did great. Put on a great performance. Let me know what her name was. It's giving something. Y'all can't tell me you don't want...
Okay, so the whole toothbrush thing, I'm sure a lot of y'all know the history behind the toothbrush thing. It came out in the FOIAs that years ago, before she unalived her mom, she was using her electric toothbrush in the opposite end, okay? She wasn't brushing her teeth with it. She was literally using it as a sex toy, okay? During her live, which we're going to be posting the full live on our channel for those of you who haven't seen it. And even if you have seen it, please let us know your thoughts and comments on it when we post it. And we're going to do that later today. But Gypsy said during her live, y'all can't act like none of y'all have ever used your toothbrush like that. No ma'am. No, Miss Ma'am. We have not. Like, no. I can say, no, I have not. Most people would actually go, to the adult shop. You went to one on your show with Bree. The one that thinks you're her friend. BFF Bree. Yeah, you went to one of those adult shops with her. Most people would go there and just buy the adult toy that they want or need for those circumstances, okay? Not go in the dad blame bathroom to brush their teeth with their electric toothbrush and think, let me go in my bedroom and use it in the other end. No, people don't think like that, Gypsy. Okay, this next video clip comes from Lauren Cherie on TikTok, or Mommy Needs a Nap. Her name's right up here at the top. But she is really good. She has a lot of really good Gypsy Rose Blanchard content. So if y'all don't know who she is or you're not following her and you are on TikTok, y'all really should follow her. But y'all take a look at this clip because this is where it comes into play how much Gypsy truly cares about her so-called friends or the people that think Gypsy is their friend.
Watch Gypsy Rose's reaction when one of her best friends tells her she has liver disease.
I got liver disease. Gypsy doesn't know I have liver. Gypsy doesn't know.
Y'all, this is Sheena, the one we've talked about many times that likes to use Toddy's profile picture and other content creators' profile picture to make fun of them. She uses AI art and things like that to make fun of content creators, all of that. This grown woman, this older woman, she's in her 50s, like mid 50s or something, and hanging out with, again, a new mom who is 34 years old at the bar. I don't think she is as drunk as she's playing out to be. Maybe she is, but I really think this is just an act because they knew they were on live and they knew that the panel of people that they're always on TikTok with were watching them. But again, y'all let us know what y'all think about it. Okay, I won't interrupt anymore.
Watch Gypsy Rose's reaction when one of her best friends tells her she has liver disease.
I got liver disease. Gypsy doesn't know I have liver. Gypsy doesn't know. Can I call her Lipsy? It's Gypsy. Gypsy doesn't know I have liver disease, and I'm not supposed to drink. John, don't tell anybody, okay? Is my finger in my nose? It's meant to make. Gypsy, I have liver disease.
Oh, I
I
know.
know you're my bestie, and you didn't know that.
I knew that. I knew that.
This woman is one of Gypsy's good friends that was out with them blar hopping, and as you could hear, she has end-stage liver disease. And I guess GRB does know about it. It's been brought up in other lives, and apparently was brought up in this live, where GRB rolled her eyes, changed the subject, and continued to party. Just disregarded it. Why is a friend that is sick with liver disease invited out to the blars to begin with? It's just very odd. The whole thing is very performative by all of them. And why are you on a TikTok live the entire time you're out? And I just felt really bad that this woman's condition was clearly disregarded by GRB. What a great friend.
Now, y'all, when she walked up to Gypsy and said, Gypsy, I have liver disease, because Sheena loves to talk about how she has liver disease. She talks about it all the time, like Lauren Cherie was saying. Anyway, when she walked up to Gypsy saying, I have liver disease and you're my best friend, you know that, or something like that. Do y'all think Gypsy was rolling her eyes at the liver disease thing? Like, yeah, I know you have liver disease, eye roll. Or do you think Gypsy was actually rolling her eyes at Sheena saying, you're my best friend? Y'all watch that part again.
Gypsy, I have liver disease.
Oh, I
I
know.
know you're my bestie, and you didn't know that.
I knew that.
See how she said, I know you're my bestie, and you didn't know that. And then Gypsy rolled her eyes. But I just noticed Gypsy did roll her eyes and say, yeah, I knew that. But did she mean I knew that I'm your bestie? because, Gypsy's feeling like she's above everyone else here. Because that's the way the cult minions make her feel, like she's above everyone else. So do you think Gypsy was acting like she's above everyone else? Like, yeah, I know you call me your bestie, eye roll. Or, yeah, I know you have liver disease, eye roll. What do y'all think she was rolling her eyes at? Like, which one? Also, look at this first comment right here. It says, Sheena has mentioned having liver disease as well as other issues on several occasions. Everyone in their circle and beyond knows about it. Why Sheena brought it up to her, then went on to gush over her, is nothing more than a cry for attention. She tries too hard to be accepted in that group. I'd roll my eyes too. Now that's true. Sheena has done so much trying to be accepted into this group. We have literally showed y'all comments from Bree's videos and lives where Sheena was in the comments literally begging y'all, literally begging to be friends with them, begging to hang out with Gypsy. And then she finally got her opportunity when Bree and Gypsy took Sheena in, and Sheena got to go to Gypsy's house where she lives with her dad, Rod, and Christy. Sheena here on the left, and even Bree on the right, I would say, were so excited to finally go to Gypsy's house and meet Christy and see Gypsy face to face when they posted this picture on TikTok taking care of business at the boss lady's house. Okay, y'all look at this one more clip and then we're gonna look at one other thing before we end the video. But this is a clip from last night. So this is the night after Gypsy went out and got drunk. And Sheena is the one that was filming this.
Oh, Ken didn't leave Gypsy while we were out on our girls' trip.
Hey,
Going
y'all.
strong.
Somebody was wrong.
I don't believe anyone said that Ken left Gypsy because she went out. Do y'all believe that? I think because they make stuff up so much. Sheena, Bree, the whole panel of older women over there that Gypsy hangs out with on TikTok and in real life, they make stuff up so much to get attention that it's absolutely ridiculous. And y'all will see that in just a second in the comments. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think people were actually saying Ken left Gypsy because she went out and got drunk? Because I don't believe that. I think Sheena was just making that up just to have something to make a video about to film Gypsy.
Oh, Ken didn't leave Gypsy while we were out on our girls' trip.
Hey,
Going
y'all.
strong.
Somebody was wrong. Somebody
They
was
always-
wrong.
You're always wrong.
Coming around. Somebody was
You're
wrong.
wrong.
Oh, Ken didn't leave Gypsy.
You could hear Bree say, they're always wrong. Y'all listen right here.
Somebody was
You're
wrong.
wrong.
Wrong. Somebody
They
was
always-
wrong.
You're always wrong.
Coming around.
That was Bree saying, they're always wrong. And you can see these other people don't even care to be there eating with Gypsy. They're on their phones scrolling.
Somebody was
You're
wrong.
wrong.
Oh, Ken didn't leave Gypsy while we.
Okay, I want y'all to see these comments. Some people are saying like exactly. Hold on, I apologize, y'all. I get it to the comments here. So the first comment was, he won't while the money's coming in, and people were saying exactly. Gypsy shops at Target. You sound as if she's making Kardashian money. She's humble AF. Since when is Gypsy humble? And someone said her net worth stands at $5 million. I roll. Money is a factor. Net worth doesn't equal liquid. I thought it was 19 million. That's Sheena saying that, trying to be a smart aleck, and that's all she ever does. But Sheena said, I thought it was 19 million. Oh, don't you sound like you know all, is what somebody said to Sheena. Someone said, not until he talking about Ken, not until he sees the text she sent to Ryan. Laughing face. She seems to have a lot of time away from her baby. And that is true, y'all. Yes, moms can have a night to themselves to go out with their friends and things like that. But she's away from that baby a lot. We've had a source reach out to us and let us know that basically Gypsy just kind of pushes the baby off on whoever is around and then takes off and leaves or stays in her room or just whatever. She doesn't have anything to do with the baby for the most part. That's what someone that's close with them, that talks to them, reached out and told us. We haven't, been able to confirm that 100%. But we do believe that Gypsy, for the most part, stays away from the baby, mostly. So someone said she seems to have a lot of time away from her baby. And someone said, yeah, it's just another loner baby. Someone said it's just a loner baby. Like if the baby isn't real or something. Honestly, I think it's best that sweet baby is being raised by someone else. Let Gyp run amok, proving she's still the POS so they can get custody of that poor baby. Mothers are allowed to have time away from your baby. Don't make you a bad mom. It's dark. The baby is probably sleeping. Someone literally commented, it's dark. The baby is probably sleeping. Okay, she probably is, but she's not they're not at home. They're not at anyone's house here. They're at a restaurant out eating. Like, what? So the next comment says that. At home, ? Alone, ? Because they surely aren't home with her, nor was she with her last night on live talking about toothbrushes. Shall I keep going? Laughing face. And then this next person seems to really believe that the baby is not real. They said Aurora is a loner baby and did not come out of Gypsy Rose Blanchard's body. Gypsy was never ever pregnant, and they have Aurora for photo ops, live streams, video creation, etc. only. That's not true, but I know a lot of people do still believe that. And then this person said, I love that they always respond to the haters. It's almost like it hits a nerve. Sheena wrote, hits my funny bone nerve. I love laughing at these people that say the dumbest shoot, and it's not true. Someone said, who has the baby? Let's see. I would say Nunya is what this Evelyn person said. Renee said, still hits a nerve. Silence would say it doesn't. Maybe it'll hit your liver disease next with laughing faces, is what someone said. And then someone else responded, Nunya, is that like none of my business? 'Cause I'm jealous, 'cause I didn't have a social life and was home with my kids or at work providing for them. They're 17 and 19 now. Sheena wrote, I don't really have liver disease. I made that up for attention. Nobody's saying she made it up, but she can't stop talking about it, y'all. It's like she does it for attention, uses it for attention. Then Sheena wrote, Well, I'll give you credit for admitting your jealousy because most people don't. No one was saying they were jealous. They were being a smart aleck like you, Sheena. This person wrote, I guess so. You know when Ken makes an appearance, he charges by the hour, so she must have really wanted to prove a point. Sheena replied, I know, he made me pay last night, and I was with him for a very long time. And then this Evelyn person wrote, LMAO, considering the amount of work hours y'all have put into making Gypsy content, going live on TikTok, making YouTube videos, spending hours multiple times a week listening to Morbid, and of course, dropping comments like these, I would say it's y'all who are bothered. Now, I agree with this, but flipping it. Because this is exactly what Bree, Sheena, Dreamer, the whole Cult Minion panel, all of them do. They're constantly making TikTok live videos about Gypsy, or TikTok lives about Gypsy, videos about Gypsy. They've even come to YouTube now to make videos about Gypsy. And they are always in Sir Morbid's lives, writing comments and watching his lives, and then running back to Bree's lives to tell Bree what Morbid's saying. It's absolutely sickening and weird. So, yeah, I would say it's them who are bothered, because they're always responding to the people that they call haters. We're not haters, we're just putting truth out there. So speaking of Sheena's liver disease that she loves to talk about all the time, this is her Instagram. On her page, you can see she's followed by Ken Urker. On her Instagram page, she's got Sheena Woodall Morales, or Morals, or whatever. Doctorate student in criminal justice, stage 4 liver disease, and fighting it like a boss. On liver transplant list. Now, y'all remember that. On liver transplant list. Passionate about organ donation. And then you can see that her profile picture on her Instagram is her holding a baby, or someone holding a baby. And then it says liver disease awareness. So y'all see that Sheena was out drinking, partying with Gypsy, which, Gypsy, if you really cared about these people that want to constantly call you queen and act like you're their cult leader, and all of that, if you really cared about them in any way, why wouldn't you tell your friend Sheena, hey, why don't you come out with us at the beginning of the night, come out to eat with us, something like that, and then, we're gonna go out to the bars and do our thing or whatever. That way you can spend time with your friend who has liver disease and should not be drinking, and then also go out to the bar and drink if that's what you wanted to do. Or Sheena could have drank mocktails instead of actual alcoholic beverages. Instead, she chose to get drunk. Now, this is what pissed hubby and I both off, because as organ donors, this really ticked us off, because y'all seen that Sheena said she was passionate about liver disease awareness and organ donation. Well, hubby and I both are organ donors. Okay, so that ticked us off. Seeing someone who is on the transplant list for a liver, because she has stage 4 liver disease, acting like this. But look at this right here. While on the liver transplant list, consuming alcohol is generally prohibited, especially if the transplant is needed due to alcoholic liver disease, or if alcohol is believed to have contributed to the liver disease. Drinking alcohol can lead to being removed from the transplant list. Y'all see it highlighted in blue. Drinking alcohol can lead to being removed from the transplant list. So, Sheena, do you not really care about your own self? You care so much about being able to hang out with Gypsy and say that, oh, I'm Gypsy's friend. Look at these videos of me with Gypsy. Look at these pictures of me with Gypsy. You're so consumed with that you don't care about living longer and actually getting a new liver. You say you care about it. You say that you're passionate about organ donation, but are you really? Because you're out drinking and putting yourself at risk of being taken off the transplant list. And then it goes on to say that they have a 6-month abstinence rule. Many transplant centers require a period of abstinence, often 6 months, before listing a patient for a liver transplant, particularly for those with alcoholic liver disease. And then it tells you the purpose of the abstinence right down here. And if we go down some more, the consequences of drinking. Drinking alcohol while waiting for a transplant can jeopardize a patient's place on the list, as it indicates a lack of commitment to sobriety and could damage the new liver if transplanted. And then it explains the post-transplant considerations and relapse concerns. While some research questions the effectiveness of the 6-month rule in preventing relapse, it remains a standard practice due to concerns about the potential for relapse and its impact on the transplant liver, according to Keck Medicine of USC. So while Gypsy's out here partying it up with Bree and Danny Bama, the blonde-headed girl, and Sheena, who has stage 4 liver disease, and getting drunk with them, that really shows what type of person Gypsy is, what type of, quote, friend she is. She's a narcissist. She can't be a friend. She does not care about other people. So Sheena, Bree, Danny Bama, all you people who love to tell Gypsy, you're my bestie, you're my best friend, you're my friend, and it just makes Gypsy's head bigger and bigger. Y'all are giving her exactly what she wants, but y'all are not getting a friendship in return. A narcissist is someone who has an exaggerated sense of self-importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, which y'all give her, troubled relationships, and a lack of empathy for others. She does not empathize or sympathize with any of you, or Sheena having stage 4 liver disease. So what are y'all's thoughts on Gypsy showing compassion for her friends, her so-called friends, not having the baby or being around the baby for the most part? And do y'all think she'll really act that ballsy if, or shall I say when, she gets arrested again? She won't be able to play the little baby act, the little baby voice act, because they'll have all these videos that they will have seen of her, putting her middle finger up and also putting both of her hands up like in a C, symbol, like if you're making the letter C with your hand, and do it with both hands, and she's putting her tongue in the cheek of her mouth, poking her tongue in the cheek of her mouth with both of her hands going back and forth towards her mouth, like she could take 2 D's that were fire at the same time. Maybe the other D that she was thinking of was Ryan's. Is that what you're doing, Gypsy? You're gonna have Ken and Ryan's D, at the same time? Y'all get what I'm saying. What are y'all's thoughts on all of that? What do y'all think? Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. We'll be conversating with y'all like always. Again, if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell, all of the things so that you don't miss any of our videos. And we would greatly appreciate it so very much. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all in the next one. And we hope y'all have a good night, and God bless. Bye.